Building a country that the society values Panchashila Pratipada, or the five noble paths, and the village people that stand on their own self-strength, making his life philosophy. This great man, P.G. Wijerathne Parapitiya, was born as the second youngest to the parents of David Sinjo and Lokumanike, who have got 11 children on a date of 18th June 1935. Yatiyantoda Navata village of Kegaul district, which was a very beautiful village in Kalani River Valley, was the birthplace and nurtured the beautiful childhood of this playful child named Wijerathne Parapitiya. The child who was blessed with a rich, self-sufficient agricultural environment with rice and minor export crops, the village, the temple, and the parents' elders stood out in the village as a person who was born to learn from an early age. Wijerathne Parapitiya, who was growing up slowly when he was just 14 years old in the year 1950, realized the burden of the family of 11 children and realized the goals deep in his heart. And with goals in mind, they set foot in the city of Colombo, facing extremely tough challenges. Wijerathne Parapitiya, who entered Kumara Vidyalaya Kotahena, soon got used to the environment of Colombo, did his education very well and started his economic journey by doing his duty as a citizen to his hometown and the country. He excelled in education as well as in sports and extracurricular activities and won the love of everyone as a very honest and upright young man who stood up against injustice. This young man who has unwavering masculinity and courage regardless of whether he looks tough or not, who loved the country and the religion immensely, once defied the then existing government and ran 72 miles from Colombo to Kandy alone, and was courageous enough to stand up for himself. In 1960, the 25-year-old had the opportunity to travel to England for further training and education for his professional work. The young Wijerathne Parapitiya, who set foot in England with only £8 in his hand, gradually started saving money and investing the money he earned with frugality and irrepressible courage by doing his professional and educational activities. In 1979, he came back to his mother country, Sri Lanka, and started the golden chapter of his life by seeing and marrying a beautiful young woman named Sunita Chandrangani from his hometown. Since then, he was blessed with 4 children named Tamara, Manusha, Yamuna and Dhanuka, and managed to bring business and social service activities to the highest level with great success in the shadow of his wife's loving kindness and courage. Man must serve himself first, then he should serve his family, relatives, friends, village, region, country, and the world. A person without discipline will not achieve success. Who cannot serve himself cannot serve the country. This is Parapitiya thinking. Today's Parapitiya Foundation is based on the same thinking. The unique man named Wijerathne Parapitiya, who pioneered this thought, has shown unparalleled love for his village and his native land until then. The way he worked to popularize science and mathematics subjects and English language education in order to raise education in his native area is unique. While studying, he started free learning activities to improve the education of students of the same age and grades below him. Until then, he raised his voice by writing to all the state leaders of Sri Lanka regarding the education and economic affairs of Sri Lanka as a true patriot, expressing his gratitude to his motherland. In order to improve the education in his village, he started to establish the Parapitiya Center and to pay teachers' salaries with his hard-earned money and to provide free education to the children. He worked hard to construct the Parapitiya Reading Hall of Sirivardhana College and to provide books for it. English Reading Hall was installed at Parapitiya Center. And for the sake of children's health and environmental friendliness, a program was started to provide bicycles for school children and to familiarize them with it. He also arranged workshops and lecture facilities to improve children's behavior and customs. Donations provided sponsorships for hostel facilities and sanitary works in the main schools of the area. He worked to build a building for the preschool of the Sri Nanda Rama temple and uplift the educational activities. Moreover, he made necessary interventions with every government that ruled the country and performed a silent service for the development of schools in the area. The Parapitiya Center has been provided free of cost to NITA to provide facilities for children undergoing vocational training in the area. Wijerathne House operates for the common good and as a place that carries out a special mission for the school system of Sri Lanka as per his advice. No one should depend on subsidies except the weak, is the economic philosophy of Parapitiya thought. Accordingly, he made special sacrifice in his life for the upliftment of courageous people who value self-restraint. Accordingly, he pledged his hard-earned money and started providing the necessary background for his relatives, friends and villagers to develop. The children studying in the Navata Dhamma school were given breakfast for a period of time as well as loan assistance through the self-employed people centered in Navata village. And loan assistance was given to them to get the necessary machinery. Further, he provided his help for the work of government institutions such as temples and police stations. Wijerathne Parapitiya, that indefatigable man of the age, came to Sri Lanka in 2021 and started some special activities. Accordingly, the intention was to establish medical service centers in their village areas by promoting the Sinhala medical system in Sri Lanka, to expand the already existing education and social services, and to start a program to uplift the export agriculture of the area by starting businesses related to the tourism industry. But due to the ongoing corona disaster and his gradual illness, the trip was delayed. However, on 27th of February 2023, with the supreme contribution of Mr. Wijerathne Parapitiya and the lady, and the advice of Medile Panyalokatero, who was staying in England at that time, the Parapitiya Foundation was established to advance Parapitiya's thinking and vision. Accordingly, the name of Parapitiya will be carried forward with the blessings and active contribution of the children, for the welfare of the people and for the creation of courageous people who will stand on their feet.